welcome to Hooked on a Book, the podcast. We're your hosts, Edie.
I'm Madhavi.
And we're just gonna be talking about some goals that we have for 2022 reading and some challenges that we're gonna try and do, and we're just gonna have a good time. So do you want to start us off with what your goals are and resolutions are for your reading this year?
Yeah, so I guess one of my biggest goals is I got a bunch of like nonfiction books to college because I thought that I'd read them, and I haven't yet. So probably to finish those.
Fair. Yeah. Are there any in particular that you're like, I have to do this, or are you just like, I want to do all of them?
So I told you about the history book last time. It's called India After Gandhi, and it's basically just about like the history of India after independence. And I really want to read it because I'm pretty sure it's going to be really good. Also, the author, Ramachandra Guha, he lives in Bangalore, which is where I'm from.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's fun. I always love like finding books from like someone who's from where you're from. Like, I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Is that all of them, or are you just gonna?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Oh, you're good. You can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm like zoning out. But
You're good.
the other resolution I have, I mean, it's like my reading goal on Goodreads. I want to read 50 books, which I feel like, yeah, it's a lot. I feel like I might not complete it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
You did like 45 last year, right? So.
Yeah.
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also want to like branch out into like genres that I don't read a lot, like romance. Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. Those are good goals. I think for mine, I don't think I'm going to set like a number. In the past, I've done that on Goodreads and stuff, and I like still put up a number. I'll probably put 50 up, but it's not really a solid goal. I think I'm going to be fine if I get to 30 or fine if I get to 70 or whatever. Like, I'm not going to think about it. I'm just going to read because I think that is healthier for me because it allows me to not like stress about it. Like, I can read a long book and I'm not going to worry about it or whatever. Or take forever to read a book and it's fine. So I think that's going to be my goal, is to not think about the number but to just like read. But then more specifically, I made my reading journal and I set up a little challenges page. So my first challenge is a genre challenge. Like, basically what you said is I feel like I often get stuck in the same genres, and I don't think I've ever read a horror book, and I'm not sure I've ever read a thriller book that's specifically thriller. So I said that I would read. So obviously there's so many genres that my genre challenge, I was like, I'm not going to say every single genre because that's a ridiculous amount. So it was mostly like genres that I want to read at least one book from that I don't always read like every year. Like, normally I read short stories, and normally I read poetry, and normally I read fantasy, and normally I read literary fiction, and all of those are on here, but I want to read, like, be sure I read one, basically. So I have fantasy, literary fiction, poetry, short story, and then I have horror, thriller, romance, and graphic novel. And last year I read 0 horror, thriller, or romance. And most of my life, I've never read any of those. And then I read one graphic novel, which is like the first real graphic novel that I've ever read. So my goal is to read at least one of those. And I like looking at it now, I'm like, I probably should have included mystery and like memoir, but I was like, well, we'll deal with that later. I also like, I don't know. I don't feel like that's as big of a goal, I guess.
Yeah, you'll probably like read those without the challenge.
Right, exactly. Like, it'll happen, so I'm not too worried about it. So my next goal is actually part of why I didn't include memoir in the last one, because this goal is to read 10 memoir or biography books this year. And like, I didn't put a goal. I basically always read memoir and not biography, but I put it in there as like, it would be nice to read a biography too. if I can get myself to do it. I started one last year about Edna St. Vincent Millay. And she's like really cool. She's from Maine, which is where I'm from. And she's just like, she's really cool. So I wanted to read one about her, but I only got like 150 pages in and then I stopped. So maybe I'll finish that. And then my last, yeah, I can do it. I believe in it. And then my last goal was to read 10 classics, which is probably going to be the hardest. I challenged myself to read 10 classics this past year, and I read 3. So yeah. So my goal is 10 classics, 10 memoir, and then 1 from each of those genres. And then I also kind of want to limit my book buying budget. Like this year I spent probably too much on books. And so I sort of want to limit that a little bit. So that I'm not just constantly buying books. And I usually buy books used, or I buy them like consciously, or I use gift cards because people always give me gift cards. But I also should be like better about it because I have so many books that I haven't read. It's kind of ridiculous at this point. And I'm not even like one of those people who collects books. Like I don't have any real attachment to them for the most part, but I just have so many. So I think those are my big goals. But we're gonna do our book bingo idea live on the pod, which is sort of a challenge and sort of just for the heck of it. Do you want to explain it or should I?
I can explain it.
Okay.
So it's basically going to be a bingo card, and we're going to have a different like prompt for each square, and every time we like pick a number, we're going to have to complete that prompt. So it's going to be like, I don't know, read a book that you said you never read or something like that, or like a buddy read where we choose books for each other, or stuff. I mean, like we read a book together, stuff like that.
Cool. Yeah. And we're thinking we'll probably do one a month ish, depending on if we want to keep up with it. Which I think we will because it sounds fun, but you know. And then the goal will be for each of us to read our book that month, and then if we don't get the square. Basically. We should think of something to, if we like win bingo, what we'll get, but not that far ahead. So we're gonna just use like this random generator for a bingo card that I found online. Do you want to do yours first or should we do mine first?
We can do yours first.
Okay. So this is our random bingo card generator that I found. It's called myfreebingocards.com. So if anyone wants to use that, and I just set it to 5x5. And they have like a bunch of little themes, but I was like, a notepad seems nice. We could do historic too. That sounds,
Oh,
wow.
Medieval.
I want to go back to notepad. Okay, so I'm just gonna say call it book bingo. So my first one that I want to have is one where you pick my book. So I'll just put that.
Oh, I'm so excited for this one.
I know, I feel like that's gonna be really fun. So after some discussion, we're back and we're trying to figure out exactly how we're going to set this up. So what we decided is that one of us is going to fill out the book bingo card for ourselves, but the other person is going to give us all of the prompts. So I'm going to do mine first, and Madhavi is going to give me the prompts to put on my card as we go through. So I'm just going to do the 5x5, and I think the first prompt I'm going to do is a book that Madhavi picks for me specifically. I'll just do the top corner because I think that's kind of fun. Okay.
I think one is going to be a cover that has a bird on it.
Ooh, I like that. That's kind of fun. I feel like a lot of covers have birds too, so it gives me a lot of space.
Oh, I hope there's not too many with birds.
Maybe not though. I'm trying to think of one that does, but I'm not sure. But yeah. Okay.
Maybe I just thought of that because I'm reading 6 of those.
That's a bird on the cover. That's a good one though. Like I don't know. I like it.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes for me.
Okay, I like this one. A book about the sea.
Ooh. That's kind of cool.
Ooh, a book with a one-word title.
Ooh. I can't even think of one. Oh, Emma. Emma has a one-word title.
That's true.
That's the only one that I can think of. I've never read Emma, but
a book by a trans author.
ooh. I was actually one of my like unofficial goals for this year was to read more by non-binary authors, and I picked up one book, Cemetery Boys, which I believe is by a non-binary author, although now I'm saying I might be wrong, but I'm almost positive. And I didn't finish it. I was like, I'm gonna read it around around Halloween because it's like a it's like that sort of a book. And then it didn't happen. I didn't finish it. It was good, but I didn't finish it.
Yeah. Now you can.
By a trans. I didn't finish writing. Wow. By a trans author. Okay.
With an animal protagonist.
Ooh.
I feel like that might be hard to find, actually.
Yeah, it might be. I feel like they exist though. Like, they're just like kind of funky. They're hidden.
Yeah. Animal Farm. I guess that.
Yeah, Animal Farm. I think my dad just read one. I can't remember what it was called though. That had like a horse protagonist. But
it's cool. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
This is fun.
Just for the people, my goal is to take this little like bit of stationery with these mushrooms and flowers on it, and then I have found this while I was digging around in my stationery stuff. I found this funky like vintage-ish bingo card that I'm going to just tape to the inside of the thing, and then I'm going to write down like draw out my own bingo card over here with all of the goals that we're writing on the generator, or maybe I'll just print this if I can print it, and then just tape it here so that when we actually do it, we can find like a bingo, pick a bingo number, and then it will be equivalent to the one on this page. So that's my goal. Who are listening, that might not be as interesting, but instead of watching it, but yeah, that's the goal.
A book you started but never finished.
Ooh, there's so many. Cemetery Boys.
I have a question about that. So can one book count for 2 squares, or do we have to do like?
Ooh, that's a good point. No, let's do one. I think that's okay. Yeah. I feel like just one square per prompt. But then I do think like if we do like it can count towards your other goals, obviously. Like if one of them's a memoir, then I'll still count that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why I keep not finishing my prompt. But booky story, but never.
I keep like distracting you. A picture book, but it doesn't have to be like a kid's book.
Ooh, I kind of like that. Like I actually read one of those that is called Bad Island. I got it for Christmas. It's like a like woodblock print with no words, but it was like it was cool.
Oh, that's so cool. Ooh, a book set somewhere that you would like to visit.
Ooh. I feel like that will be so easy. Like anywhere.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun though. I'll sort of encourage them reading from like other places, because it's another goal of mine that I didn't set officially, but like I want to do is read more books from like places that aren't the US.
Yeah. Okay, this is kind of inspired by that one video that Jack Edwards had on his channel.
Oh yeah.
But read a book that you see someone reading in public.
Ooh, I love that. That was a good video that he posted too.
Yeah, it was so fun.
For anyone who doesn't know, Jack Edwards is like, I don't know, a booktube star type.
Yeah.
Let's watch a lot of
Internet micro celebrity.
Yeah, exactly.
A book that's over 200 years old.
Ooh. That's old.
Yeah, that's really old. Okay, why don't we do a book you said you'd never read?
Ooh.
I don't know if I've had like books that I said like I'd never read, you know?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. There are probably some. The second Twilight book. I'm not gonna read that though. Oh man. I'll have to think about that. Maybe just like a really thick like book that scares me because it's so thick. Or A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I basically have said that I'm not gonna read it because I think it will traumatize me, but I'm also very curious, so maybe that would count.
Yeah. You could do a book that I personally don't like.
That you don't like. Yeah. Okay.
Like I'll give you one that's still like good, just that I didn't like. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I guess that's me picking it for you though.
That's cool though. Like it works.
Okay.
Or you can
and
just
I can give you like
books you don't like, and I'll just pick one from that list.
Yeah. I'm like looking them up, but some of them are so generic. Like it's saying like a book written by a woman, but I feel like
that's pretty weak.
So many. Yeah.
That's kind of funny. Yeah. We could do one from like a different continent that like I don't read from. I feel like I read from most continents. I don't read a lot of books from Africa, and I don't read a lot of books from Oceania. So I could do one of those.
Yeah.
Or South America, actually. Maybe I'll do South America.
South America. Gabriel Garcia Marquez. I'm just
yes,
saying.
that would be such a good excuse for you to finally read that book. I feel like that's another unofficial book goal of mine, is to finally read Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Because what am I doing? Why have I not done that?
What? Like, this is so stupid. Read with a flashlight. Read while eating a snow cone.
That's kind of funny though. I wonder what inspired that as a prompt. Like,
Oh, I like this. Listen to a book that's like exclusively an audiobook.
Ooh. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I listened to one last year that was like that, but I don't know if there are more. Hopefully there are.
Yeah, probably. I can't spell exclusively, apparently.
Oh, 2 more rows. This is a lot.
Yeah, we've got a lot to go. What if we do more like with like something in the title, or like with something on the cover or something like that? I feel like that would give us more space to fill it in.
What's not really on covers usually? I'm thinking of like the covers that I have.
Oh, what's something that's like not usual to be in a cover?
Maybe like a bed.
Ooh, I like that. A book with a bed in the cover. I feel like that could be like erotica.
Oh no!
That'd be really funny. Wait, what's on the cover of A Haunting of Hill House? Didn't you just read that? I feel like there's a bed on the cover of that book.
The one I had was just like a picture of the house.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
completely imagining that. It's okay, we'll
trying
find
to think
something.
of. Yeah. A book about food, like that has food actively in it.
I always like those books, actually.
Yeah. Okay, this might be too specific. Like, I don't know if there are any books that actually have this.
Okay.
But a book where the title rhymes, like it's like a rhyming title.
That's probably a thing.
Yeah, must be. Like, it might just be kids' books though.
That'd be funny.
I have one, like I don't know if it counts as a rhyme, but Ghachar, Ghochar, like it's that Kannada book that was translated. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of rhymes ish.
Yeah.
I do really that book too, so that would be good.
Yeah, it's true.
Also, somebody was mentioning to me that we should probably put like a list of the book titles that we talk about somewhere in our episodes. So I was thinking maybe we'll just put those in the description for our YouTube videos, and we'll probably also post on Instagram. So
yeah,
look there if you're curious, or just message us, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we're just saying these names and like people are like, what?
Randomly, but
yeah. Okay, this one is pretty easy, I think. A found family trope.
Ooh, I love found family.
Okay. Ooh, okay. A book where the title starts with the letter Z.
Ooh.
I don't think I've read anything that starts with Z.
No, I'm trying to think of one. I can't think of one. Something about zebras.
Yeah. Like zoos.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that starts with Z. I think all of my books are, well, they're not really. They used to be organized by alphabetical order, and then I just put them back randomly. But just like at the end, I don't think I have. Oh, actually, they're alphabetical order by last name. So I have The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. But
yeah.
well, you know.
Oh, okay. I was looking it up on Goodreads, and there's one about Zelda Fitzgerald. It's called Z. LGBTQ plus romance.
That would go into my romance challenge.
Yeah.
Does it have to be primarily romance, or can it be like a book that has a queer romance in it? Okay.
Yeah.
That would be way easier, but I could make it work for an actual. I've actually been meaning to read One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston, which I think is a lesbian romance. I don't really remember. It's like a time traveling romance.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Yeah. It's by the same person who wrote Red, White, and Royal Blue, which I never read, but it didn't sound very good to me, so I didn't want to. But
yeah, I haven't heard great things about that book.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what you could do? You know how, okay, so in our library one time there was this like exhibition that had books that were banned in the US. So you could do like a book that's banned right now.
Ooh.
I wonder if books are still banned. Like, I
sure I think they get banned in like schools and by like religious organizations, like churches, probably mostly. But
yeah.
Yeah, that might be like not banned in the entire US, but it will be banned in like some school banned it sort of thing.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of books have been banned just for like very random reasons, but
yeah, like The Lord of the Rings was banned. I don't
Wizards, I guess, maybe. I'm trying to think why that was banned. I guess there's like Gandalf is like a Jesus figure, but I don't know why that would be offensive. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Because he's like resurrected.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my only thought, but I feel like that maybe is wrong.
Okay, a book about revenge.
Ooh. Okay, we
That
only
might
have
go
2
with your
spots left.
thriller.
What was that?
Oh. Oh, I was saying that might go with like the thriller.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. We could do something like a book about race or something.
That's true. That's pretty
Like a
vague. We could do
nonfiction.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe like a nonfiction book about like race, that would maybe be more specific.
Yeah.
Nonfiction also pretty, I mean, it's pretty, all these are pretty broad, so nonfiction. Why can't I spell? About race. That's okay.
Okay, this one might be too specific. I feel like I can either do a really broad or like too specific.
It's okay.
Maybe like a book by, like a nonfiction book by someone that you like listen to a podcast about, like they spoke in a podcast, or like you've heard them speak and you want to read their book, something like that.
I like that. Okay. Read maybe like inspired by author or something like that, so we could phrase it.
Yeah.
Or inspired by cool author. Or maybe book by cool author. That would be better.
Yeah.
Or book by cool person. There. Very specific. Okay. Cool. I think that's all of them.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. Okay.
Cool.
Should we do yours then?
Yes. Okay.
No, I have to think of some good ones for you.
Okay.
Ooh, the Stars and Stripes theme is really something.
Oh. What's vintage?
Ooh, that's kind of cute.
It's cute. Yeah.
There's a lot of options. They really.
I want to see what baby is. I feel like I'm gonna hate it.
It's not as bad as it could be.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like a picture of a baby. I think I'm gonna go with vintage.
Okay. A nice vintage theme for our book bingo. Okay. So I guess I should come up with something. I like the one, so like I'll pick a book for you. I like that one.
Okay.
We had that in mind. Okay, then let's do a reread. I like that idea.
Okay.
A book with a plant on the cover. That's pretty.
Oh, that's cute.
Like, I feel like a lot of books with plants. Like maybe a book with a house plant on the cover. That makes it more specific.
I love that.
Let's give you a romance one. Let's do the same one that you did for me, like an LGBTQ plus romance, specifically romance, not a book. Maybe a really short book, like a book under 150 pages or something like that.
Oh, okay. I like that.
I was gonna go for really long, but then that felt mean.
Yeah, like 2,000 pages.
Exactly, a book that's over 1,000 pages. No. Oh, I like the one that we did earlier. A book from. Oh, you said you were gonna read that book already. I was gonna say a book from where you're from, but we already. Oh. You already said you're gonna read that book, so never mind.
Okay, wait. Technically, the author is Bengali. He just lives in Bangalore.
Oh, okay. So, a book by someone from Bangalore.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that seems fun.
I don't think I've read any books by people from Bangalore. It sounds really bad.
Ooh, I have a good one. I've never read a book by someone from Maine either, so you shouldn't feel that bad. What if you did some like, I'm trying to think, a book title with like the same number of letters as your name?
Oh, okay. So
I don't know if that's a good idea. I
7
just came up with
letters?
that off the top of my head, but
That's fun.
it seems
Wait,
cool.
is that one word with 7 letters, or can it be like 2 words with
It
7
could be
letters?
2 words with 7 letters.
Okay.
Yeah, short
Cool.
words.
Yeah.
If you wanted, you could probably stretch it to like your full name if you needed to.
Okay. Okay, I'll write 7 or 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, a movie that you like that was originally a book.
Oh, okay. So like movie adaptation.
Yeah.
Like book. I didn't think about book adaptation that I like.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Although if there is such a thing, you could do a book that was written about a movie, but I can't think of that existing.
Oh.
I know there are plenty for like computer games, but
like where the movie was the inspiration?
Right, is that a thing?
Yeah.
I can't think of one.
I don't know. I feel like that'd be like those guides to like watching the movie.
Yeah. That's
like
true.
Star Wars or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. There's like Star Wars books, so that I guess that would count.
Oh yeah. Okay, let me movie adaptation book. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
But,
you know what we mean.
Yeah. Book based on a movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say a book of short stories or essays.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of like some that are kind of fun. Maybe, ooh, this is a good one that I just found. Maybe one by a neurodiverse protagonist or author. With a neurodiverse protagonist or with a neurodiverse author.
Okay. It's gonna fit in the square. Oh, it's tiny.
So small.
I'm gonna say Andy. Okay.
Oh, you did one for a time frame. You said one that's over 200 years old. What if we did something from the, I want to give you a time range, something from the 1800s.
Ooh, okay. Jane Austen, here we go.
Yeah, I guess there are a lot of classics from that era, but it's okay. It gives you a lot to choose from.
I'm reading War and Peace. I wonder if that's fun.
Ooh. Oh, I love your background. That's so cute. Yeah.
1869.
Yeah. Maybe a book with like a backdrop of a bookstore or a library.
Oh, that's so cute.
Those are always kind of fun.
Yeah. Is the Midnight Library about a library?
You could make it count. It has a library. Like it has, well, I'm not going to say it because it will spoil it, but you could make it count, but it's a stretch. You could make it count. A book that has won a prize. That's pretty open, but
okay. Like a Pulitzer, or are we talking like any prize?
Any prize. Just like if it won a prize, it's got a little stamp on the front, you're good to go.
Okay.
A lot of these that I'm seeing online are like things to do. They're like activity.
Yeah.
Design a new cover for a book. Like, okay. Ooh, a book with a pink cover.
Oh. Have I read any books with pink covers?
I was thinking the only one I can think of is what's it called? My Year of Rest and Relaxation, but it's not the cover that's fine, that's pink. But we could count that.
I think, yeah. I think Kitchen has a pink cover.
Oh, maybe. I wanted to read that.
You should read it. It's so good.
A comedy.
Oh, I like never read comedies.
Me either, but I feel like it would be fun. It could also be a book by a comedian, like a funny book. How about?
Okay.
That makes it much broader because I feel like a comedy is like very specific, but something that we'll mention.
Okay.
Is there like an area you never read from, like a continent or a country or something?
I feel like I don't read a lot from Africa, or like honestly, not even North America, like the classics and stuff. I don't really like North American literature.
Okay, let's do a book from Africa then. I feel like, I don't know if this is a thing. I feel like this is something I should research, but I feel like most books from Africa are from Nigeria. Is that something you've noticed? I don't know if that's just me and the books that I've read from Africa, but
I read Half of the Yellow Sun, and that's from Nigeria.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know why that is, but I wonder if they just have like a more international publishing system there that like gets their books out than they do in most of the rest of the continent. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Ooh, I got one. A book about a cat.
It's so cute.
Ooh, here's another one. A self-published book.
Ooh.
Those are kind of hard to find, but I feel like you can find them if you look at like bookstores and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm looking at what we have so far. What about a title that starts with R?
Okay.
Just kind of random. Ooh, like a family drama. Like it could be like generational or just one generation, but like family drama.
100 Years of Solitude.
Exactly. I really want to read Pachinko by Min-Jin Lee. That, and also these are all books that I haven't read, but also House of Spirits by Isabel Allende. I think it's
my gosh. That's on my like TBR. Like
it looks
very
it has a really pretty cover too. A lot of her books have really pretty covers.
Is Anna Karenina a family drama?
I guess so. I think it's sort of like I'd say so. Yeah. I only read part of it. I want to finish it, but I never have. I feel like that would be, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Not gonna read it this year, but
eventually, you know, it's pretty big. It's not as big as a lot of books, but I don't know. My copy's big. Let's see. How about a like a book that you're looking forward to in the new year? Like most, like one of your most anticipated for whatever year this is, 2022. I don't know why I can't remember the year. It's kind of problem.
No, it's like I think it's denial. Like I just don't want to think about it.
Exactly. Cool. When you go to the bookstore, you know how they have those like recommended by a bookseller cards? Read a book written by a book recommended by a bookseller.
Okay, cool.
I like that one. They always have them at the Odyssey, which is right across from our school. Across the street. I can't talk, but they always have those. How many do we have left? Oh, we have 2 left.
2.
Gotta make it good.
That sounded so menacing.
I know. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Read a book I don't like.
Oh, okay.
I don't like, I usually don't finish books that I don't like, so it's gonna be one that I don't love. It's gonna be like a mediocre book.
Yeah.
Ooh, and then a book about siblings.
Oh, that's cute.
I love a sibling book.
Yeah. I don't think I've read a sibling book like as an adult.
I don't know if I have either. I love them as when I was a kid, but I don't think I have read them as an adult. I'm trying to think of an example. I can't think of one.
Oh, maybe Fanny and Zoe. I guess that would count.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Those are good.
Cool.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Okay, so we finished that. Those are our goals. That's our project for the year. You can follow along as we go through our book bingo. Should we pick our first one today?
Yes. Okay, wait. We have to like assign numbers to them though.
Yes, I'm going to use this random bingo card, but we can use it for yours too if you want. And I'll just send you a picture of it. So this one, and then I don't know how to do this one. Okay, so first we're going to do a choose our letter because we don't actually have a proper bingo thing, so we're gonna do this I don't know, this isn't an old-fashioned way, but we're gonna do it this way. So for you, your letter is G. Okay. And then for me, okay, that was, I don't know what this is. Okay, now for mine, am I also gonna get G? Okay, mine is N. N. Okay, now
oh, I guess you should give me the number, or like we should do like, because then I can figure out like which.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, let's do it that way. Because you have it in front of you. Okay, starting over, folks. We don't know what we're doing. So instead of that, I'm going to give Madhavi a number from this card, and then she's going to assign it to her thing. And then I'm not going to look at mine, and then I'm going to do the same thing for mine. Okay. You had column G, correct?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. So you're going to get 47, G47, which is the top number on the column.
Okay, that's book based on a movie.
Okay. Okay, and then mine, I said N, right? Okay. So mine is going to be, I'm going to say N31 because it's the second one down, which is there. And then I'm going to go find it. Mine is, and is the third one over? A picture book. Oh. So that's where we're starting off, folks. So by the end of, should we do by the end of January? Like by the first episode in February, we should have it done. Okay. So by then we'll have it done. And then should it be if we finish the book, we get to mark the thing, but if we don't finish it, we don't get to get the point or get the square.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Cool. Okay, so our next segment, we're not really sure how we're doing segments, folks, but we're trying. So we're gonna do this one, which is I'm going to give 3 words and definitions that from books that I read this week. And then you can do yours. And then as we go, because you're gonna do quotes, you said? Okay. Yeah. And then as we go, we can talk about the book that we were reading that caused us to come up with these words. You want to go first?
Sure. Okay. So I had a couple, but okay, the first one is walking is, after all, interrupted falling. We see, we listen, we speak, and we trust that each step we take won't be our last, but will lead us into a richer understanding of the self and the world.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it was so nice. So this was from The Fire This Time, which is a collection of essays about race in the US. And it's the common read for Mount Holyoke College, which is why both of us read it.
It's good. I liked it. I want to read more by them,
it's
all
really
of the
good.
authors in it. It's like an anthology, so I want to read all the other people. But that's really good. Which essay was that from, or do you know?
This was from, I don't remember the. Okay, wait. I should look it up.
Okay.
It was Black and Blue by Garnet Kadokan.
Cool. I don't remember that. I read it in, I don't know when I read it, in September sometime, I think, or maybe October. But yeah, it's a really good collection. Everybody should check it out. It's edited by Jasmine Ward, and then it has stuff from a lot of well-known people.
It's like
it's good.
Yeah,
go read it.
It's really good. I agree.
Yeah. Okay. Did you have more, or is that your?
Oh yeah, I have one more. The second quote is, how must it feel to a family member for the deceased to be more important as evidence than as an individual to be buried and laid to rest? So this was from an essay called The Condition of Black Life is One of Mourning by Claudia Rankine. And it was about the Black Lives Matter movement and about police brutality in the US. Yeah.
Cool. That's a good quote. Okay. So for me, I was gonna read a lot this week because I was like, it's the beginning of the year, it's gonna be great. And I did read a lot, but I reread a massive fantasy, which is why I read a lot. So The Name of the Wind and the sequel, A Wise Man's Fear, have been all that I've read this year. I read them, I think when I was a sophomore in high school, which is like, I guess, like nice symmetry as a sophomore in college. I'm reading them again, but it's a good time. They're good books. I recommend them. Although, a word of warning to anyone who's reading them, the last book came out in 2011, and there hasn't been a third book published yet, and it's a trilogy. So know that if you want to read the books, because you're probably not going to get any conclusion. If you do, it will be in a long time. So that's sad. But there are some good words. So the first word that I have is dross, which is pronounced, according to Merriam-Webster, dross, as that. And it has two definitions. The first is metallurgy, the scum or unwanted material that forms on the surface of molten metal. And then the second one, which I think was the context that I was reading it in, is waste or foreign matter. So there you go. Fun facts. And then I'm going to find a fun fact for each of these. So according to Merriam-Webster, the first use of the word dross was before the 12th century in the first meaning, which was the metallurgy meaning. There you go. Fun facts. Okay. The next one is decrepitate, which is pronounced decrepitate. Yeah, I got it right. Look at me go. Which is a verb meaning to roast, so as to cause crackling or until the crackling stops. So that's fun. First known use of decrepitate was in 1646. So there you go. That's very specific. I'm not sure what it was used in, but there we go.
It's so weird. Do people just like make up words and then other people are like, that's great, I'm gonna use that.
Use that now. I mean, to be fair, I don't think many people use the word decrepitate. It's not a common one. But yeah. Okay. And then we have this one, which is defeasance, I guess. Defeasance. Which is the first definition is the terminology of a property interest in accordance with stipulated conditions, as in a deed. And then the second definition is rendering null or void. So there you go. Those are my three words. They all start with D, which is a kind of a fun fact. Oh, I was going to tell you when defeasance came into first used in the 15th century, using the first definition. So yep, that's that.
The more you know.
The more you know. So that, I think, is the end of our episode. Did we have anything else we wanted to say? I think that's
yeah, I think that's it.
okay, cool. Well, that was all. Thank you everybody who joined us for our episode today. We had a good time. Next week we'll have a whole new episode for you.
You know what we should do? Sorry, I just
go for
thought
it.
of something. But we should like put the bingo cards on Instagram so people can like play along with us.
That's a good idea. Okay, on Instagram you will find bingo cards so you can play along with us or make your own. So yeah. That's fun. You can even use a random, I don't know, it's not ours, the random generator we found online. But yeah, that's exciting. Okay, cool. So thank you everyone for joining us. We'll see you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.